talking about the fight while it was going on during stream is because it's just boring. It was extremely lackluster, and that was an extremely predictable thing to see from a mile.
Anticipated return of Mike Tyson to the ring happened, and we can say it was a bit anticlimactic, with Jake Paul emerging victorious. However, Tyson has made a shocking revelation after the loss.
It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm gonna die, and it's gonna be over. Who cares about legacy after that? No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That is something that I have not heard before, someone say that as an answer.
No. Girl, me either, okay? Credit to the young journalist. She rolled with the punches,
so to speak.
Pun fully intended. Come on, Mike.
That is too good. Did you listen to that just now,
I
Jesse?
missed it. I'm sorry. I missed it.
Were you on the phone over there? What were you doing?
She basically asked what he wanted his legacy to be. He was like, we're nothing. We're dust. We're going to die.
We just pass through and we die, and it doesn't mean anything.
It means nothing.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize Mike Tyson and I had so much in common. That's amazing.
That is totally Jesse's mantra.
Yeah.
But this poor teenage journalist is just standing there.
She was like, okay.
And she was like, thank you very much. I've never heard of that answer before.
That was totally not her vibe.
No.
What he said after his loss to YouTuber Jake Paul has the entire boxing world buzzing. Many fans can't even believe their ears as Tyson made the revelation. Tyson went into the ring with 27-year-old Jake Paul, even though he is 58 and has not fought professionally since 2005. But Tyson showed incredible stamina to go through the entire 8 rounds with a man born nearly 10 years before Tyson won his second heavyweight championship title.
He stepped foot in the ring as a professional fighter. Why now and why Jake Paul?
It was a no-brainer that we fought. That's my opinion. It was just a no-brainer. He was just becoming more popular, and I wanted to fight continually, and I thought that would be a good fight to have.
And what do you make of Jake Paul? Firstly, as a person, social media wasn't really a thing when you last fought professionally. How do you feel he conducts himself?
I think he's a great person, but as a fighter, I think he's inferior.
And when he calls out the likes of Canelo Alvarez or compares himself to Muhammad Ali, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
And how do you expect him to be in the build-up this week? He was quite antagonising in the press conference.
The only thing that matters is what happens in the ring. He can say whatever he wants. In the ring is when the party begins. Then we're going to find out, can he party with the big boys?
Tyson has a reputation for a larger-than-life attitude and persona, and he showed it once again by returning to the ring at the age most people are thinking of a quiet life in the countryside. Before we go further, it would be best to walk you through the events as they happened in the arena. And Mike Tyson and Jake Paul were met with thunderous boos from disappointed fans during their bout, which couldn't live up to the anticipation despite being one of the most sought-after events in Texas, broadcast globally via Netflix. But here is the kicker. The opening round began with Paul using his youth advantage to repeatedly close the gap on Tyson, let loose a jab, and quickly create distance. Tyson was able to catch Paul with a few heavy body shots before the two fighters clinched, which elicited heavy boos from the crowd. The second round followed in a similar manner, with Paul doing his utmost to steer clear of Tyson's famously punishing blows before they clinched yet again. Round 3 commenced with much more fervor as Tyson launched into the fray, swinging only to be countered by a volley of left hooks from Paul. Gaining momentum, the YouTuber carried on striking a static Tyson, who appeared relieved when the bell rang to signal the end of the round. The beginning of the fourth saw both fighters missing jabs, but Tyson found it challenging to match Paul's tempo, who deftly picked his moments to engage with the fatiguing heavyweight legend. Paul executed a solid 1-2 combination marking the midpoint of the fight, while Tyson utilized lateral movements to dodge Paul's punches, nevertheless managing to deliver a strong overhand right as the round concluded. Tyson held firm in the 6th round, causing Paul to retreat from each attempted hit, before they both traded powerful blows throughout the 7th, culminating with Tyson landing a headshot. However, as the final round approached, the fight was essentially over, with Tyson taking his time to rise from the corner stool. Eventually, the fight came to an end, but Tyson proved he had the stamina to go TJE distance. Now, it appears that he is not satisfied with one fight. Tyson has stunned the entire boxing world with his decision to continue fighting after his defeat to Jake Paul.
Let me see, Mike.
Every now and then. Not tremendously, but every now and then. My career low is just my first time getting involved with boxing. Yeah, that's my low because I knew my life would never be the same. When I just knew this is who I was. I knew this is what I was going to die trying to accomplish. That was my low. The biggest was becoming champ, but my low was just once I know boxing, when boxing found me, I knew I was gonna be the best ever. I just knew it. The first day I saw Muhammad Ali, I said I'm gonna be the greatest fighter ever lived. I've seen him. I didn't even know it. He walked in, I'm the greatest fighter in the world. How did that happen? That must happen. It's like Tyson. I'm your Tyson Fury. Now he's the greatest fighter in the world. How did that happen? You know, how does that shit happen? You look at a guy, next thing you know, he inspires you. You don't even gotta say a fucking word to you. You don't even have to know him. And you're somewhere because of him.
Asked by combat sports journalist Ariel Helwani if the Paul fight was his final one, Tyson said, "I don't think so." Helwani then followed that up by asking Tyson who could be his next opponent. "I don't know. Maybe his Jake Paul brother," Tyson responded, referring to Logan Paul, who was standing beside Jake. Paul, with a surprised expression, quickly responded, "Mike, I'll kill you," causing laughter in the stands. After seeing Tyson's performance against Jake Paul, it seems Logan could easily beat him.
About training camp.
Going. Just going, that's the toughest thing. Just going, showing up. You know, I'm in there with young guys, 25, 28 years old, heavyweights. They're not kind to me. My trainers are not kind to me, you know. They're letting me know, you really want to do this? So they're putting me through the test, and I believe I passed the test because today's my last day of sparring and training, so I believe I passed the test. There's no one taking it easy on me. They want to see if I quit or not. And I'm still here. All the training's over now for the fight is the party. The training is preparation, but the fight is the party.
Is that the key motivation for you, proving those people wrong, the people that talk about your age, talk about the age difference?
I don't care about proving anybody wrong. Only I care about proving myself right. I don't care what anybody say. My job is not to prove anybody wrong. My job is not to change anybody's opinion. My job is to prove to me that I'm the person I believe I am.
The crowd expressed frustration at the tame nature of the encounter, with Tyson unable to register his former agility and Paul hesitant to land a knockout blow, even with his corner's encouragement to finish off the legendary fighter. Commentator Roy Jones Jr. remarked on Netflix, "Mike doesn't have it anymore," adding, "Legs are gone." Meanwhile, Tyson broke his silence after the fight with a tweet about how he felt before and during the fight. "This is one of those situations when you lost but still won. I'm grateful for last night. No regrets to get in ring one last time. I almost died in June, had 8 blood transfusions, lost half my blood and 25 pounds in hospital, and had to fight to get healthy to fight, so I won." He continued, "To have my children see me stand toe-to-toe and finish 8 rounds with a talented fighter, half my age in front of a packed Dallas Cowboy Stadium is an experience that no man has the right to ask for. Thank you."
Absolutely.
Well, with the big fight coming up, what are the first 3 things that come to your mind when you think of Jake Paul?
I don't think much of him. I think he's very funny. Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, he's funny. He's a very nice guy, and he's very cool, too.
I agree.
Yeah, and he's pretty tough, and he's very dedicated to his career.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, definitely. Well, in your return to the ring for this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend Mike Tyson in the ring for the first time. So after such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? What a big ego. So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing.
Tyson has shown his resilience many times in his career. He has faced some of the most difficult circumstances and came out ahead. We are not saying that Iron Mike will suddenly beat Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder, but Tyson can become the strongest boxer after retirement if he focuses on it. I mean, this is the guy that won the heavyweight titles from all 3 major sanctioning bodies, and still holds the record as the youngest fighter, 21 years, 32 days, to do so in any division. For those that didn't know, 2 days after Tyson successfully defended all 3 of his titles for the first time, Nintendo released Mike Tyson's Punch-Out for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Punch-Out eventually eclipsed 3 million units sold, making it one of the top 20 games ever produced for the NES. Then, he came back from prison in 1995, having been convicted in 1992, to win back his WBO title by TKO against Peter McNeely on August 19th and Buster Mathis Jr. on Decca 16. Tyson reclaimed the WBC heavyweight title in a rematch against Frank Bruno on March 16, 1996. Talk about resilience and determination to succeed in boxing. You can't go further than Tyson. Although Iron Mike's decision has surprised many, most people are not happy about his decision as they worry for his safety given his history of health problems.
Online to witness it right here, it is something spectacular that I don't think any of us have seen before. At this point, there's a quote that you have said, God lets everything happen for a reason. It's all a learning process. From the moment you started getting into camp for this fight, what have you learned about yourself so far?
That I'm tougher than I believe I was. Because actually, when I agreed to this fight, and I started training, I said, what the fuck was I thinking? And I finished the process, and now the fight's the party. All the hard work is done.
When you have all these fans here, the number that I've gotten so far, broadcasting around the world, 282 million subscribers. Most likely the biggest live crowd, obviously, that you fought in front of. Did you ever think for this moment that it would be taking on Jake Paul?
Never in a million years. I never thought I would be fighting him.
In addition, his decision to return to the ring has gained lots of attention as boxers have started speaking about it. Given what happened during the fight, many of them don't want to see Tyson hurt himself in the ring again. For example, Irish boxer Michael Colin said he is just glad Tyson didn't get badly hurt. However, he voiced his disapproval of Ear seeing Iron Mike in the ring in the first place. He also commended his stamina to finish all 8 rounds of the fight.
Ooh, that's deep, you know, because I don't think I know what the hell I'm talking about, and everybody else thinks I'm a guru here, and I know you do. The name of the game is to make these people think you know what you're talking about, but I can't tell them I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about because the reason they're looking at me because they think I know what I'm talking about. But I want to tell them, well, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know why you're watching me, but it doesn't work like that. They still think I'm this guy. So
well, you say you don't know what you're talking about, Mike, but you are one of the most, intellectually, you're one of the most diverse people I've ever known. I mean, you've read so much, you've traveled so much. You're kind of the definition of someone who does know stuff.
But listen, this is what it's all about. Everybody's talking, you know, all the specialists, all the experts, everybody's talking, but we don't know nothing. We can't prove anything. Our whole history is a lie. We keep finding artifacts that prove that we weren't born here. We weren't the first people in Africa. We were the first people in, with Turkey. You know what I mean? Because they found a 9,000-year-old worshiping thing in Turkey. So they've been worshiping for 9,000 years.
Do you think Tyson still has what it takes to return to ring and dominate? Well, his performance against Jake Paul has drawn both sympathy and condemnation, not just from fans, but celebrities and pro athletes. One of them is UFC icon Conor McGregor. After the final bell, McGregor wrote a controversial post on X. They are eyeing Pritchard Colon for their next opponent.
What's up, everyone? Another great bare knuckle night here at our home in the Hard Rock, Hollywood, Florida. It was my first time here. And, you know, I said it in Sturgis, bare knuckle and rock and roll. It doesn't get more badass than that. So I'm very, very happy to be here. And boy, oh boy, was a show put on. You know, it's typical of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. We don't just have amazing fights with amazing fighters. We have amazing mega announcements. And, you know, right now we are outpacing all other combat sports organizations with our rise. You know, every show we've got superstars in attendance. Right now we've got Anuel, Puerto Rican's on here and representing, enjoying himself. You know, these shows and what these men and women are doing, you know, it's unbelievable. And I'm very, very proud to be a part of it. I'm very, very proud to be assisting its guidance. We had some great announcements today. We're partnering up with DAZN, which is a giant in the combat sports world. And, you know, it's a huge one for us. You know, it legitimizes us.
For those that are not aware, Colon's story is one of boxing's biggest tragedies. During a fight against Terrell Williams in 2015, the American Puerto Rican star was punched in the back of the head and later collapsed in his dressing room. The 32-year-old was left with life-changing injuries after entering a 221-day coma due to a brain hemorrhage. He remains in a vegetative state receiving everyday care. WBC lightweight champion Gervonta Davis aimed fire at Paul, Apparently, Davis's anger at Paul had to do with his disappointment that the younger fighter didn't follow up on his promise to kill the legendary Tyson. He also sent Iron Mike support, adding, "You will forever be a legend, whether you like it or not, and there will never be another one. And I understand you so well. All this don't mean nothing." But fellow boxing legend Terrence Crawford was less complimentary, slamming Tyson's hesitant performance. And he wasn't the only one. Several subscribers on Netflix complained about the few punches Tyson had in the fight. One user even claimed that he could count the number of punches Tyson landed in one hand. Well, the official record showed it was more than that since it was 18 in total, but you get the picture. Talking about pictures, fans couldn't help but imagine Tyson in the ring against Logan Paul, who is the older brother of Jake Paul. However, Logan is not known for his boxing exploits like Jake, but he holds a one victory in boxing against fellow YouTuber KSI. Interestingly, KSI was the one who called him out for a fight. Paul agreed, and on the 24th of February 2018, both YouTubers agreed to a 2-boxing match contract and made it official. Logan Paul fought KSI on the 25th of August 2018 in the sold-out Manchester Arena. The fight was a back-and-forth encounter that ended with a majority draw, as one judge had the bout 58-57 in favor of KSI, while the other two judges scored the fight 57-57. Both the fighters rematched in November 2019, with this match being the professional debut for the pair. The bout would be back and forth as Logan outlanded KSI in jabs, 40-20, and KSI connected with more power punches, 36-21. The referee took 2 points away from Logan in the 4th round due to Paul illegally punching KSI while he was down. The fight ended Paul losing the bout via split decision.
Oh, there we go. You won. WWE. In what ways would you say that's kind of the culmination of your life's work?
That's exactly what it is. WWE is like the perfect concoction for everything I've ever done. Like every skill set that I've garnered over my, 18 years of being a dirty little professional media slut has given me some sort of skill that I can portray in the WWE. Like my first video that I ever posted on YouTube was stunts, me doing stunts. Yeah. That was the beginning of my arc as a creator.
While in 6th grade, Logan created his first YouTube channel alongside younger brother Jake. But for the next 8 years, their goofy videos only garnered a few thousand subscribers.
In 2017, Paul ignited a massive outrage against him after he filmed a video of a victim in Japan. The video showed him laughing and was further turned down by YouTube. Now that Tyson has lost to YouTuber Jake Paul in a way that most of us didn't expect, do you think he has a chance against his elder brother? Regardless of the outcome, Mike Tyson will remain in the hearts of every boxing enthusiast because he did for the sport what Michael Jordan did for the NBA, but in a less controversial manner. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and smash the notification bell. Thanks for watching.